This is verse 14 of the 4th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Matthew has just advised us that Jesus has abandoned Nazareth. Probably the fuller story comes from Luke's Gospel. He makes his home, his headquarters in Capernaum, and Matthew, of course, notes that that's in the region of Zebulun and Naphtali, the two tribes of ancient Israel, and mentioned specifically by Isaiah the prophet. And that's what Matthew wants to bring to our attention now. So he continues the thought in verse 14, hina. Conjunction takes the subjunctive, and here indeed we have the subjunctive of plerao, which means to bring to fulfillment. Pleroma is a related word, to bring something to its complete fulfillment. This is the third person singular, aorist passive subjunctive of the verb. So in order that it might be fulfilled would be the idea. And then what is it that will be fulfilled? The subject of the sentence is torethen, which is itself a participle. This is an aorist passive participle of hreo or ereo, either one. They're related verbs. They mean to say. Less common than lego, but used in certain cases. The word rhema, which means word, is also related to these. So torethen would be an aorist passive participle. The having been spoken word would be the notion of it. It's neuter singular nominative, so that it might be fulfilled. The having been spoken word. Dia, preposition, takes the genitive with the genitive of the proper name. Isaiah, this is Esaiu. So the having been spoken through Isaiah, and then in apposition to it, to, again in the genitive, so it's modifying Isaiah, the to prophetu, the prophet. And then again another participle, present participle now, saying, from lego, I say. This is the aorist active participle, masculine singular genitive, again going along with Isaiah, which is in the genitive. So the having been spoken through Isaiah the prophet, and then saying. And of course the next verse is going to give us the actual quote from the prophet.